Alright guys, so I got the motor all back in, all bolted in, and I did have to change this manifold. So yeah, I got another one that's been reworked and rebolted. Thing was surging. So what I did was, it's kind of like a flaw on these. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's riveted together. And if they surge, a lot of times it's this manifold that's leaking. So what you got to do is you got to drill out the rivets, reseal them, and put it back together. I did try cleaning the carburetor out. That didn't seem to help it. So I did have another one that was all rebuilt, ready to go, that I bought off a guy that had redid it. He drilled out the rivets. He resealed it and bolted it and cleaned the carburetor, and she fires up nice now. I did have to take this muffler off, which is a bracket here, which I had to take this front PTO off and just spin it a little bit to get to the bolts, to get this muffler off. To get the manifold off, I put new manifold gaskets. I did check the valves, and they were pretty close. I had to reset them a little bit, but she's running. I did add this to the firewall. It's a double layer. And what that does, that keeps the heat from the battery, away from the battery and the components from the motor. So how these work is when it runs, it sucks air into that bottom belly pan. I don't know if you could see it under there. So that thing was really dirty. It sucks air in, and it blows it out this way to keep the motor cool. I did take all the shrouds apart. I put new wires and plugs. So the thing should fire right up now. Let's put you in the stand and see if we'll fire it up. I did redo the fuel line in here for the reserve. I did redo that. I did grease all the fittings, front and rear, for the drive shaft. That's very important to do. Well, I'm going to get this one together. It's going to go to my sister. You can see it was really dirty. I put a new gas cap on there. This one's going to go to my sister. I have all the components for it and stuff, but it needs to be taken apart in the spring and repainted. You can see how dirty the hood is. I gotta get this thing out of here because I got my new truck's coming. I need the space to. I'm gonna get this out of here, and I gotta put all the parts for my truck in here. In the meantime, let's see if this thing will start up. I gotta put all the motor shrouds back on and everything, but let's see if she starts. Here's the choke. This has to be able to go down more for the idle, I believe. Yeah, she's running good, man. She's running good, Ma. Alright, I'll put all the covers back on it. And ready to go. Or did the oil change and new plugs, new wires. This manifold makes a big difference. I said I gotta put all these shrouds back on and shit. Alright guys, I had another issue. Look at the front PTO. It was all cooked. I was having problems with it. Having a problem with it, wouldn't want to start. Wouldn't want to turn over. And come to find out, it was a bad PTO. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Turn the key on. You should hear it click. The new one in there. Watch. And I got the feeler gauge. There's 3 spots where you can set the feeler gauge at .018 on the feeler gauge. But this was an issue. Surprise, surprise, surprise! Good thing I had another one. Alright, so it should start up. Then we can hit the PTO and gauge it, make sure that's working. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah. What did I get for these? $2.50? She's cooked. No good. I could save these other parts, I guess. I need a new coil on that. I don't know if I can just buy just a coil. Might be able to.